Alright, I'm curious about it. Myron Gaines uploaded a video called Abba and Preach Lied to You, Here's Why. I know Myron and Abba and Preach have had the longest beef for a while. You know, Abba and Preach have always made fun of Myron and have always made a fool out of him, and I guess they're beefing again, so I'm curious. We'll do like a quick dive into the slop. Myron Gaines has like a 12-minute video talking about it, so yeah, let's just get into it.
These guys are supposed to be comedians. You need to box me. No, motherfucker. Preach can't fight all your battles. And we'll show you guys all the text messages. That's one of the biggest lies that they tell to this day, saying that we ran away from the boxing match. He lied to you guys. That was never his fucking wife. You ran with a lie for clout and money. Got you fucking liar. Today, we're going to be exposing Anus and Reach. They sit here and talk about integrity, and we are so unbiased and nuanced.
Is this fucking AI-generated Preach?
Let's go ahead and start this timeline right from the beginning. I'm gonna go back to 2021.
Yeah, that's how long this beef has been going on for. This fucking you getting humiliated.
April 26, 2021, as you guys know, Abba came down to Miami and did a podcast with us, and Preach called in back from Canada. You guys can go ahead and watch the interview. I can link it below if you guys want. But yeah, Preach was basically being a little bitch throughout the entire interview.
Why? Why do you think he's being a little bitch? Isn't your, like, whole content strategy supposed to be, like, getting fucking OnlyFans models and, like, making fun of them or whatever and just, like, making red pill content? And, like, getting a bunch of, like, 18 or 19-year-old girls on your podcast and, like, either shitting on them or, like, trying to, like, talk to them about, like, issues or whatever or like, what is it? What's the fucking word? Malleable or malleable. That's the word. Like, you're getting a bunch of, like, 18, 19-year-old girls who are fucking malleable and, like, trying to, like, fill their heads in with, like, red pill logic. That's, like, your whole content strategy. How is Preach the bitch here?
Acting as if he doesn't want to be there or whatever, and Abba was there in studio. Something always rubbed me the wrong way about Preach. He was always really emotional and feminine and strange. But anyway, he's a window licking.
He's feminine. Okay, that's crazy.
Retard, so what do we expect?
Whoa! Bad word.
Right? So anyway, we have Abba down, did a collab. We had a couple of debates and discussions. One of the debates that we had was about paying for box, right? Our position was, we don't think guys should be paying for box because you're not going to get genuine burning desire. Their position was, hey, pay for box anyway, it doesn't matter. Which, look, there's two different ways to skin a cat. Obviously, you could do it through, you know, having game and getting her that way, but you can also pay for it. But the problem is that what we were trying to explain was, if you pay for it, you aren't going to get the genuine burning desire, and she's not going to respect it the same.
I'm just going to have to respectfully disagree as well. You're not going to get her best if you pay for it. Nope. And if you're content with that, that's okay. Yeah. But, you know, me and Fresh personally, and this is man to each guy.
I mean, it varies from person to person. It's not entirely true. I mean, it's better if you have, like, an actual meaningful relationship. And I can see that argument, but the problem is that, like, Myron Gaines is not really interested in that. He's just, like, interested in having this, like, weird, like, performative, like, virtue signal sesh and just, like, grifting to some of the biggest fucking losers on the internet who are either, like, fresh out of a relationship and they have nothing else to go to, so they just go to, like, red pill content and they become, like, some of the biggest losers on the planet, or they just, like, fucking target people who are, like huge incels, essentially, that, like, are unable to, like, even be in, like, relationships. And also, didn't Myron Gaines, like, not get into a relationship until he was, like, in his 30s or whatever, like, in his, like, mid-30s or something? I'm pretty sure Myron Gaines, like, how old is Myron? I totally forgot. Myron Gaines is 35 years old. Yeah, he didn't get his girlfriend until, like, fairly recently, like, last year or earlier this year, right? That was, like, his first girlfriend that he ever got.
Guys different, right? Some guys don't care how they get it. Some guys are okay with paying for it. But, like, me and Fresh personally, we're like, we want this girl's best. You know what I'm saying? We want to own the soul.
When you say her best, what do you mean? Just so I understand.
Like,
a woman, her best sexually?
The best sexually, the best compliance, the best submissiveness, and the best, and more importantly for me, respect.
And we had a good discussion on it, you know, buried the hatchet on some things that we didn't agree with, and it was pretty much done. And then on top of that, it was such a good discussion that Abba actually came back and did the after hour show later on that night. It was a good show. It was a good time. The collab in general was fun. I enjoyed it, even though Preach was being a little bitch. Bob was fairly...
Okay, if you say so, Myron.
Nice and personable in person. Fast forward 4 months. They come out with a video called Fresh and Fit Are Capping Hard. We debated on legalizing selling poom poom. Now, I thought this was weird because in my eyes, I was like, wait, you were just here 4 months ago. We already had a discussion on this. Why would you put a video out saying that we're liars and bring this back up after we had already had this discussion months ago? So
probably because you said some really dumb shit and they felt the need to criticize it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. You guys say a lot of really, like, weird shit about, like, women and stuff, so yeah.
thought that was really weird and very sneaky, especially when we opened up our studio to you. We, had a good discussion.
I don't know. I feel like Myron is like the kind of person to like any person that Myron talks with. In like Myron's brains, he automatically assumes that they're like friends with them. It's like very strange. Like I don't get it. Like just because you talk to somebody, just because you have them on a podcast, doesn't automatically make you friends.
Ordered you food and shit, let you store your stuff in my room. It was violating, bro. It's like very wildly disrespectful. I don't recall.
Store stuff in the room. Isn't that the bare minimum when you have somebody over, like, with, like, trying to do a podcast? Shouldn't you give them a place to store their things if you're going to have somebody on your podcast?
Them hitting us up or saying anything about doing this video. It was very strange to release a hit piece on us 4 months after we already had this discussion and everything ended off positively. So I was like, what the hell? But obviously, this is where I start to figure out that these dudes are snakes, and we're gonna go more into that a little bit later.
Oh no!
Later. On August 16, 2021, we respond. I'll be honest with y'all, it wasn't our intention to respond that day. It was actually a credit card episode, funny enough. And what ended up happening was I think a super chatter called in or somebody asked us like, yo, what's up with Abba and Preach? Like making this video on you guys, because everyone else was kind of like, what the hell's going on? Because they also thought it was weird that they would make a hit piece on us 4 months after we had already done a very positive collab. We lay into them, right? We start roasting them. I start making fun of Abba and Preach. I start making fun of Preach, his fat wife or his fat girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah, and obviously you were trying to piss off Preach by making fun of his wife and his girlfriend. That's a little bit different than actually attacking the points that they made and trying to debunk the points that they made. Instead, you resorted to attacking his wife and making jokes about his wife. That's, like, very unhinged behavior.
Was we say some shit like we're gonna send him back to a boat, send him back to Haiti in a boat, whatever. We're just fucking around, right? Talking shit because these guys are supposed to be.
Well, no, you were talking shit about his wife. You were like, you're acting like you're talking shit about him, but you were obviously trying to evoke a reaction. That's very different than just having a bit of a goof.
Comedians, these guys are supposed to be funny and have a sense of humor. And we're like, yo, you know what? We'll charge y'all a boxing match, right? I box Abba, Fresh boxes Preach.
So real talk, man. We put out invite. If y'all want to talk shit, come back in the studio. We'll talk about it, or we could box about it too. Cause I'm in the gym now. You feel me? I'm feeling nice right now. I'm wired right.
Why would they box? I don't know. Like, just because someone made a video criticizing you, why would they ever want to like box? That just doesn't make sense. Like, I would never box anybody because I'm not trying to risk getting a traumatic brain injury. I need my head to actually think about these videos. If I fucking get a traumatic brain injury, I can't make these fucking videos. And I don't think anyone can either. I don't think Abba and Preach would be able to make the content that they make either because they put a lot of thought and nuance into their videos as well. So I just don't really understand why they would risk getting a traumatic brain injury for that.
3 months of box with Preach, bro. That's what's a box with Preach, bro. So you know what? Come back to Miami. Let's box it out. Talk it out too. How about that? In 3 months,
so they drop a video the next day, and it's called August 17, 2021. Called "They Talked About His Wife, Asked Him to Box, So Preach Accepted."
Because not only this, that's why I have a problem. Now you talk shit about my wife.
This nigga Preach is married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere, and y'all niggas talking shit.
Next week, I'll be in the States. I'll drop by your fucking studios. You know where it is? Give me the address. I'll be right there.
Note that, guys, that he says we talk shit about his wife. Later on that
did you not talk shit about his wife? I could have sworn you did. Like you said, note that he says that you talk shit about his wife. Did you not do that?
All right, guys, we do After Hours. So they dropped their hit piece on us about we disrespected his wife and his country, and then we dropped this video right here. We did After Hours, but we said this at the beginning of the After Hours show.
Real fast. On this podcast, we talk about accountability, okay? Yeah. And we are not above taking.
I feel like if you talked about accountability, your entire grift for the red pill would be completely shattered. Like your whole content strategy is just getting a bunch of like OnlyFans girls or like girls that are like 18 or 19 years old on your podcast and like trying to like fucking say that this is how all women are or whatever, and this is like the women that they are. That's like your whole content strategy. Not to mention like the people that you fucking the person you idolize is fucking Andrew Tate, who's like a sex trafficking, grooming rapist. He's like your fatherly figure essentially, and that's the guy you fucking idolize. It's like, okay.
Accountability.
Not quite so much what I had in mind for accountability, but sure.
And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, we made a mistake. Okay, it is not cool to insult a man's country and or wife live on air. We should have kept the disagreement on the topic and not the people.
Yep.
Okay? Smart people discuss ideas, stupid people discuss people. And we made a mistake, all right? So with that said, we apologize, okay, for talking about his wife, his country, and making ad hominem attacks on them.
And at
I don't know how genuine that is, but all right.
At this point, guys, we were done with it. As you guys know, we didn't make videos on them for months. We just deaded it. But what did they do? They kept making videos because...
Yeah, because there's a lot of dumb shit that you guys say and that you guys are worthy of criticism. Your whole entire thing is just like red pill content and appealing to some of the biggest losers online. That's your whole entire content strategy. And, like, there's a lot to criticize you for, so... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why they would want to keep making videos making fun of you. It's very different from you talking shit about Preach's wife.
They realize if you make videos on Fresh and Fit, you're gonna get a lot of views. Because these guys were dead before we showed up, honestly. And you guys can see, if you look at...
They probably get a lot of views because it's very easy. They only get views for making fun of you. You know, like, compared to the amount of views that you guys get, which the Red Pill movement has, like, really fallen off. So I can't see you guys, like, having more views than Abba and Preach do. Like, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Their Social Blade stats, they were getting like maybe 10K. They had like 1.3 million. These guys were fucking...
I mean, your fucking fatherly figure, Andrew Tate, essentially, is in jail. And he's like on the run from the police. And he's been like fucking talking... Like, he's been in like several fucking cases because he's a sex trafficking, grooming rapist. Like ever since that happened to Andrew Tate, the whole Red Pill movement has just been dying. Not to say that it doesn't exist, but it's like... Come on, dude. Like, you of all people should know, like, how long is this content strategy that you have gonna be viable for?
In the water until we started making fun of them and we got into this beef with them. We revitalized these niggas' career, bro.
We wish the best to Abba and Preach.
Yeah, the best, man.
We're gonna...
I think Abba and Preach were doing just fine, with or without making fun of you. It's just that they make a lot of views talking about you, so, yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
keep making content, giving you guys what you want, and we're gonna stay away from the drama.
That being said, the boxing, you got our number. Hit us up on the side. You know where we're at. We're in Miami, so let's
Bro, I feel it's so funny because like a lot of red pillars, what they'll do is they'll try to like talk to you about like how, you know, you shouldn't get emotional about women. You shouldn't. You gotta be like this like uber fucking Andrew Tate person and like not care about women or whatever and hate women and stuff. Like, it's a very inherently misogynistic thing. It's one thing if you have somebody who has a lot of toxic masculine ideas, we'll say. That's very different from being like just red pilled, which is like an incel movement that just like actively gets you to try to like hate women. It's a misogynistic movement. That's like what it inherently is. And like it's so funny that like it teaches you to like not get fucking emotional about that, but then like suddenly like boxing in itself is like a very emotional action. It's like, you know, hey, we got a box and whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a boxing match. Why would they throw their entire career away just to box you? That's like some of the most emotional shit ever, which completely contradicts your whole like red pill ideology.
Yeah.
Bam. We never ran away from a boxing match. And then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the screenshots of the Instagram DMs between Fresh and Abba. And here's the reality, guys. Abba was terrified. He wanted Preach to fight both of us. And we were like, no, bro, you got to show up too. Fresh could box Preach. We don't give a shit about that. You need to box me, okay? Because you were the one that violated the most. And this is what Abba does. He can't fight his own battles. He's behind, you know, being a snake, doing the shicey things that he does. You want to point everything on Preach, knowing that damn well both of us are not going to fight Preach, bro. Come on, man. I know he's a window-licking retard and he can't feel pain.
Whoa, man!
At the end of the day, we need to go ahead. You need to be the one to get punched in the face because you're the one doing all the snake shit behind the scenes. You are the one that comes with the video ideas. You're the one that talks the most shit about us. You're the one that tries to do some slippery, snaky shit. You're the one that preaches with integrity when in reality you're a fucking snake and you betray everyone that's around you. And I think everybody's kind of been exposed to your character now at this point. So no, motherfucker. Preach can't.
Everybody exposed to the character. By everybody, he means like everybody making fun of him.
Fight all your battles, and we'll show you guys all the text messages. That's one of the biggest lies that they tell to this day, saying that we ran away from the boxing match. Saw it right there. Nobody ran from shit. They had our numbers, and we're gonna put the full DMs out for you guys so you can see it was Abba that ran away from the boxing match. It wasn't Preach, it wasn't me, and it wasn't Fresh. It was Abba that held everything up. But of course he's gonna go ahead and say, oh, these guys ran, blah blah. Y'all were talking shit about his wife and his country. Bro, number one, that wasn't his wife. We're gonna get into that here in a second. So you ran with that lie. And then number two, you are the fucking real coward here. Fast forward a year later, dumbass.
I don't see how like not wanting to box makes you cowardly. It's actually the smart decision, if anything. Like, who can blame Abba and Preach for not wanting to box with you guys? It would just be a waste of time. It's not productive. Like, all they are doing is just making a video criticizing you and you're having a fucking moral meltdown about it. Like, you're saying, oh my god, like, I thought we were friends or whatever. It's like, you're the parasocial one, Myron.
Preach goes on the Saucecast, and this is what he says.
Instead of going after what we said about their takes, they went personal. They insulted me. They insulted my wife.
Yep.
they insulted where I came from.
Would you be open to doing a live sit down with them? With Fresh and Fit?
No, I'm over that.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, I don't think ABBA or Preach owe Fresh and Fit anything to do, like, a live sit-down or anything. Like, all they did was make videos criticizing Fresh and Fit. And it's like, it's so weird. Like, Fresh and Fit are, like, so entitled to be like, come on the show, box with us, do all these things. Like, it's like, there's, like, a weird entitlement going on with them. They feel, like, almost entitled to, like, do these things with ABBA and Preach. But, like, the moment ABBA and Preach don't give them what they want and they just criticize them, they're seen as, like, cowards. Even though, like, fucking the first thing Myron did was insult Preach's wife and not the character himself or, like, any of the points that he made. It's actually, like, really pathetic. More like, honestly.
I'm over that. It's fine.
But so would you? So you're not? So you're over that? But are you open to the fight?
No, I'm over that too. We're good.
Why would he want to fight them? That just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's, like, Preach wouldn't fucking do something as stupid as, like, a boxing match. Like, that's, like, risking his, like, whole entire career just to do that. It's, like, not worth it. There's also a lot of shit that you have to do to prepare for boxing. And you certainly don't want to end up like fucking Idubbbz, who has a traumatic brain injury.
Okay, so you have nothing to do.
I'm calmed down. I'm good.
But didn't you say that it's important that people are able to have a conversation and stuff like that?
Here, I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So these dudes, right, just to show you guys what type of guys they are and why this is so important that you guys need to see this shit.
I don't put pictures of my people around me. Why? Because people on the internet are fucking weirdos.
Yeah. I would never, like, if I had anyone personal in my life, if I had a lover or if I had family, I wouldn't put pictures of them online either. What's the bad take here, Myron?
Okay. They found a picture of someone, and I'm going cheek to cheeks with that person, right? We're cheeks to cheeks, and we're blowing a kiss. And they took that picture, and they said, that's his wife. Got him. It's not my wife.
No, got you, you fucking liar.
Oh no. What was the gotcha here, Myron? What could you possibly have against him?
So let's get this straight. You guys go ahead and...
Wait, what? Was that it? Was that your whole point? You're like, no, got you, dude. What? What? That was your whole gotcha? That was anticlimactic as fuck.
Orchestrate an entire fucking beef of us insulting your wife and your country. You run with it for views and clout, and you guys try to make the situation look a lot worse than it really was, and you lied and kept up with the lie for a year plus after the fact to go ahead and try to paint us as assholes for making fun of your fat wife. No.
What lie? You said you guys were taking... It's so funny. He shows clips of being like earlier in this video, Myron was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm taking accountability for insulting Preach's wife. And you still make fucking weird backhanded comments about, like, Preach's wife being fat. It's so strange. Like, I don't know, like, you're obviously trying to get a reaction out of Preach.
Knowing in the back of your mind the whole time it was never your wife, and you used shock value to go ahead and get everyone to rally behind you like, oh my god, these guys are so evil, they talk shit about your wife, blah blah blah. Bro, you ran with a lie for clout and money. And the reason why this is so egregious is because you guys pride yourselves on being full of integrity, but all you guys prove to show is what I've always said before. Abba is full of cum because he's a fucking sodomite, pause, and Preach is just a fucking retard. He probably told him, hey bro,
dude, how would you know if fucking ABBA is a sodomite? Like, why would you know these things? Bro, it's funny because, like, fucking the Red Pill movement, they hate gay people in the Red Pill movement as well. They pretend to, but they're all closeted gay people deep down. Like, there was, like, literal fucking pictures that, like, leaked from Myron where he was, like, talking about, like, I don't know, like, he was, like, hugging this guy in, like, such a weird, intimate way, and then he was, like, fucking, I don't know, dude, it was, like, he was talking about, like, sucking another guy's dick or something. There was, like, another clip of it. I'd have to find it somewhere, but there's definitely receipts that exist that, like, kind of go against the narrative that, like, I don't know, oh, no, gay people are bad.
oh, just lie, just go ahead.
Myron is, like, one of the biggest, not big, well, I guess he is kind of bigoted, but, like, also, he's, like, one of the biggest closeted gays I've ever seen.
I don't lie. Don't worry about it, man. I promise we're gonna make a bunch of money. Dumbass Preach. Hey, are you sure that we should lie? Are we gonna...
Oh, he's making more. By the way, what he's doing here is he's making. There was a podcast clip that went around a while back where Myron was making fun of Preach for being a gorilla or like an ape or something, and that's obviously targeted attack at him being black, which is very weird because like you're black yourself. Are you making fun of yourself? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's like, why are you like, are you trying to appeal to like white supremacists as well by doing that? Like, I'm trying to understand like your point, but that's literally the joke. That's what he was making fun of, and I'm just like, oh, that's very weird. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you'd attack yourself like that.
I make a lot of money doing this. I mean, I fight them.
And just to be clear, black people are awesome. So I have to make that clear just in case YouTube doesn't fucking strike me down. But I also think that myself, so I'm not dog whistling anything bad. But anyway.
By myself, I think I could do it. I could do it. And then your dumbass fucking Abba sitting here like, oh, well, you know, I'm terrified of fighting Myron because I'll get him ass kicked. I met him in person before, and I don't really go to the gym and my titties are all over the place. But yeah, dude, let's just lie. Let's go ahead and run with this thing. We're on fire.
Bro, why? He had to act. It's so weird because like he's showing like images of Abba and Preach like with like their shirts off and everything. You know, he had to go into the AI prompt to ask to get Abba and Preach shirtless. He's like, hey, Grok, hey, ChatGPT, hey, Google Gemini, can you draw pictures of Abba and Preach with no shirt on or whatever and like make them as sexy as possible and make sure that the titties look convincing? And yeah, then he asked the fucking AI to spit that out. He saved that shit for the video. He had to take the time to do that.
Go ahead. And the thing that's, you know, very important for you guys to understand is that these guys ran with this narrative to get more shock value, to get their fans to turn against us and make it look like we're the worst guys ever. Because
why? Your fans turned against you when the fucking red pill movement was dying after Andrew Tate got outed as a sex trafficking, grooming rapist, and you guys couldn't ran defense for him anymore. I guess you guys don't really care that much, but like so many people like saw through that, and then like the veil shattered for the red pill movement.
We talk shit about some dude's wife, but they lied to you guys to do so. And what happened? They ran with the lie for a year plus. Abba ran with the lie. Everyone else ran with the lie. And that just goes to show one thing. These guys who claim to be filled with integrity, in reality are filled with shit, because they will lie and say whatever they need to do to make money, get followers, and everything else, which is completely antithetical to their message, because these are the guys that always take the moral high ground. These are the guys that are always very honest, unbiased.
Well, they don't take any moral high ground at all. They actually give like very like nuanced takes in every video that I've watched. Like they're not like super terminally online. They just give like very grounded takes. They're not really like morally superior to anyone. I don't know, if you could show like an example of that, I'm all for it, but I have not seen that ever where Abba and Preach try to act holier than thou for other people.
Nuanced integrity.
There's something really great about seeing someone be authentic,
Most honest and real about this. I'm gonna be telling you the truth like that.
see someone be true to their values.
I'll be honest with you. You want to get online and say a bunch of race? I hope those people get canceled.
It's not because you're someone who values integrity that you should expect that in everyone else. Well, we are valuing authenticity and honesty and integrity.
Honest?
You know.
Wait, honest?
I mean, listen, so far, like, all the clips you're showing us, everything, like, tracks. They've been fairly honest and good in a lot of the coverage that they talk about. I generally like Abba and Preach as content creators. So, you're not really, like, you're just showing clips of them saying that they're honest, but you haven't shown anything that goes against their own narrative. Alright, I guess.
True way.
Proof that people are telling the truth. And that, to me, makes me optimistic about the future.
I mean, honestly, guys, if they're gonna lie about something else like this, what else are they gonna lie about? I mean, I've always thought it was strange that they never talk about their personal lives, they never talk about what they do. But then again, when you're someone like Abba, who's getting pegged while you're on all fours, you probably don't want to.
Why do you think about this stuff? Why do you spend so much time thinking about Abba getting pegged? Why do you spend so much time thinking about Abba's man titties out? Why do you spend so much time thinking about Preaching his wife and, like, all the, like, love life and everything? Like, why do you spend so much time thinking about these things, Myron? Like, I think one has to ask that.
Share too much because it's probably embarrassing. Because at the end of the day, he's a sodomite.
I feel like the fact that why are you calling him a sodomite? My point exactly. Why are you thinking about these things? It's like so fucking weird.
We're gonna be able to live that shit down.
Prostate orgasm.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I'm open-minded.
Were you milked? How did it happen?
You get on your knees, arch it, pause, arch it, and then, you know, she behind and she, like a cow, she milking that and she doing her thing.
Okay. Incredible. I bet that was super enjoyable for ABBA.
Then you got window licking preach, who's 50 IQ, fucking retard, can barely speak.
Whoa! Stop saying that word.
Properly. Running through fucking doors and shit.
Yeah, so more dog whistles that he's black, by the way. He's literally referencing that, like, one podcast clip of Myron making fun of him for being, like, an ape or a gorilla. That's what he's doing when he says that. I really don't understand. Like, Myron comes off as, like, a huge pick-me, but he's, like, one of the biggest losers on the internet.
School, like I told y'all before, super senior preach took him 5 years to graduate high school and fucking ABBA the sodomite, and then these guys end up becoming comedians together.
I really don't understand why you think about these things so much, but okay.
Honest, who goes to these guys' fucking shows? Nobody goes to watch these motherfuckers. They sit there, give their commentary, throw fucking rocks at people. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers live in a glass house, or in your ABBA's case, a naked fucking house.
If you say so. I don't know why you would want to see him naked so badly in a glass house. Dude, you're thinking about it so much. Myron. Myron, just say that you want to fucking suck his dick, dude. Just say that you think they're hot and you're like, you want to invite them to the podcast and then fucking sodomite them later. Just say that, alright?
All fours getting pegged. Absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Bro, this is like the biggest self-report that like Myron is like super fucking like closeted when it comes to being gay. Like, cause he's talking about it so unbelievably much.
That these guys have the gall to make videos talking shit about anybody when they're doing a
I feel like that's a lot of people in the red pill space as well.
Type of shit that they do behind the scenes. The fact that they're willing to lie to their audience to make $1, I mean, hey man, anyone that watches these dudes, like you need.
Your whole content strategy is not exactly better either. You're just appealing to a bunch of losers on the internet that are misguided. And then you just have like a bunch of OnlyFans models and 18, 19-year-old girls who just like on the podcast and then say like, this is what all women are like, all women are this horrible or whatever, and you like berate them and shit on the podcast, and you like try to like run like weird red pill talking points.
To second guess what the hell you're doing, because if they're willing to go ahead and lie and say, yo, I'm married to this whale and I'm gonna go ahead and take all this shock value so I can push into some fake beef to get.
Guys, I apologized for making fun of his wife, by the way. I apologize for this. I feel so bad about it.
Views and make money, we're gonna do it. Because let me tell y'all something. Their channel went up, and we can show you guys the Social Blade stats if you guys want to see. When this
these Social Blade stats are from January 2021. Yeah, I mean, they seemed like they got a lot of views from talking shit about you, and that's fine. Like, who cares? Who cares if they got a lot of views from you, even if this was true? But also, they got, like, a ton of views probably, like, later. Like, you cut it off, like, just around January 2022, so who knows if they got, like, more views since then. Like, they've grown a lot. But, okay, I mean, I guess.
beef started, I showed you guys the numbers. They were getting 10K followers per month and barely that many views as a channel that had 1.3 million. After this beef happened, they crossed into the 2 million range, and they've made 60 plus videos talking shit about us, guys. I think I've counted somewhere around 70. So these guys absolutely have a financial incentive to make videos on us, to include lying about us or lying about who we insult, namely that some woman that we insulted was his wife. And they fucking took it hook, line, and sinker. Their dumbass fans bought into it, and no one has actually ever exposed them for this. The fact that they're willing to lie to make money. At least with us, our L's are out there. We've been super transparent with you guys about
Yeah, you have a lot of them. You don't exactly have like a lot of W's here. In fact, I don't know if I can name a single W that you guys have.
everything. We get exposed or some other bullshit.
It's probably like the most honest point that he's had in this entire video.
Happens. You guys know what it is. We don't lie to y'all. These motherfuckers, they hide a bunch of shit behiin the scenes. I can see why.
When we get back to Canada, we gonna make 20 more Fresh and Fit videos. And
bro, all the clips you've shown of Abba and Preach make them look better. It's like you show a bunch of clips as evidence, like as they're not good people, but like they're literally like out, they're not being terminally online, they're like fucking in the water or whatever. They're chilling, they're vibing.
Another vacation. I am out of it. I'm out of it. You know what? And then we go to Barbados for what? Coconut, nigga. Coconuts in Barbados. Yeah, that would be the best vacation, bro.
If you guys want to go ahead and keep watching Anus and Reach, please do. But the reality is these guys don't provide any value. They don't help you make more money. They don't help you get girls.
Yeah, but we provide you value. We provide value appealing to a bunch of red pillars and incels on the internet. And we provide a lot of value. A guy who hasn't had his first girlfriend until he was like fucking 35 years old. And was like, yeah, no, guys, I can provide a lot of value. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to relationships and stuff, and like what it means about women and stuff, even though I haven't had my first girlfriends till I was like 35 years old. What a fucking joke.
help you lose weight, nothing. They give you bullshit fucking commentary, and they can't even be honest about that. So you got a fucking sodomite and a window-licking retard giving commentary.
Whoa!
If that's what you consider entertainment, it is what it is, bro. Nobody can save you, so peace.
Alright. Well, have your red pill content for the day, I guess. Alright, this literally released an hour ago. I was actually just editing the Myron Gaines video, and this released an hour ago, so I feel like it's appropriate to watch Abba and Preach's response to what Myron Gaines said. I feel like it's important to include this in the video, so yeah, I guess it's gonna be a longer video than I was expecting it to be.
You made 30 plus videos talking.
Actually, it's 44 video. Actually, it's now up to 72.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, Myron Gaines has a lot of content you could make on him. He's a fucking total clown, so makes sense.
Yeah, now we're gonna keep going.
I feel like Myron Gaines is like the only thing that's like somewhat keeping the red pill movement like alive. I say alive very loosely because the red pill movement has like really died ever since like Andrew Tate, the sex trafficking grooming rapist, like really fell off.
Number 73 right here.
Need to box me. No, mother. Preach can't fight all your battles, and we'll show you guys all the text messages. That's one of the biggest lies that they tell to this day, saying that we ran away from the boxing match. We lied to you guys. That was never his fucking wife.
You know, Myron was getting upset, so then he decided to open up a video on us.
Look at Myron showing up in our live stream chats, huh?
Anus and Reach need their rent money. No wonder they make videos on us at the end of the month. No, they make videos on you because you're easy to make fun of. Good job. We are on video 80 now, you thirsty bums. Abba still ducking me like a coward. Crazy.
Yapping away.
How dare you not fight or box me? You're a coward if you don't fight or box me. How dare you?
You mad? You mad?
You got AI pictures in?
Yeah, that was corny as
He actually had to ask the AI to fucking like make shirtless pictures of like Abba and Preach and like in like weird sexualized ways. It was like very strange the way like Myron was doing it.
Hey, don't I look like DC Cormier? Don't I look like the DC, like Daniel Cormier?
Yeah.
I look like Daniel Cormier on that shit. I ain't mad at it. Made me look like a UFC fighter.
So I always like it because, you know, Myron gets very upset and very heated every time, and then I have a good laugh. So why don't we play the video of Myron?
Bro, wait.
Again! You fucking idiots!
Look at the painting behind me. The real painting is supposed to be a lady. That's a white dude. What kind of AI are you using? This ain't Sora.
That is true. It's a black woman too, but you know how he feels about them.
Yes.
He said, I don't care. Even in my jokes, get them
white.
It's very crazy. Like Myron, like himself, seems to subscribe to a lot of like white supremacist like rhetoric, even though he himself is black. It's like very strange. It's like he's trying to be like a pick-me. Maybe Myron has like a gay humiliation kink. I mean, he's gay. We knew that. That's not new. But like maybe he has like a humiliation kink on top of that. It's probably the case.
Put a white dude instead of a black one. This is not going to help him out on this video.
Oh my God.
That's a good catch. That's a good catch.
This is great.
Let's go ahead and start this timeline right from the beginning. I'm gonna go back to 2021. April 26, 2021.
Whoa. That's not the start of this timeline.
That's not where it started.
See, we don't really talk about this much because it's just like, it's kind of boring to get into details. But since he brought up the timeline, I always like to do this. So before we even met these guys, a lot of you guys don't know this, and he didn't include in his narrative, is that before I ever met this guy, before we ever went on his podcast, a month before, he decided to get on a podcast and be a little spicy. And I'll explain why, because I'm going to, for the first time, do a little bit of behind the scenes, okay? But here it is. I'm gonna pull it up on screen.
I'm gonna take a bit from everybody, and I was like kind of like taking notes in my head as
1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Let's edit this out. Yeah.
All right, so you can see right there it says March 7th, 2021. We didn't go on the podcast, or me specifically, until the next month afterwards, okay? And you guys can hear what he said for himself.
This is what I think. They ain't in it like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, Donovan Sharp. I wonder how Donovan Sharp is doing these days, bro. I used to watch, like, I didn't like actually watch Donovan Sharp. I like saw like a couple of his videos, back in the day, like before he like really fell off and his viewerships like went down. Because I know Donovan Sharp, before he got into Red Pill content, he was like doing a bunch of other stuff. Like he did like Instagram videos or whatever, and then he got into like the Red Pill manosphere stuff, and then he was like grifting and shit. And then his like wife, like Donovan Sharp was like another guy that like was easy to make fun of. And then he fell off, and then he quit YouTube because it wasn't sustainable anymore. The Red Pill movement was dying. Poor guy. Would have been fun to make some reaction videos to some of his content. It would have been like a hilarious bit.
They took what they needed, got the clout, got the girls. Now, you know what? I can start to observe some of these blue pill ideals that I used to have. Anybody that has common sense understands that the RP and everything else like that, alpha, beta, all these, they're placeholder terms to explain things. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, we're all here watching the Matrix. Red pill, blue pill, purple pill. No, you idiot. Like, stop being stupid. It's simply an analogy to help people understand the differences between the truth, the lies, etc.
So to be clear, right now he's talking about me specifically, but it's fine.
He was in the middle of his RP awakening, but he didn't fully take it in, and he doesn't understand. If this guy was to meet a bad chick, he will still get taken to the cleaners.
Bro, this guy's projecting so hard. He's like, he's in his middle, like, red pill projection, or, like, awakening or whatever, bro. Like, earlier, there's, like, pictures of you, like, being fucking zesty with other guys. Like, not for nothing, but I feel like the only one that had, like, I guess a quote-unquote awakening, if we're talking about that, is you. But, sure.
As much as he wants to bring up all other stuff, he ain't ready.
I want y'all to pay attention to how he acted when I asked him about the comments he had made before I ever came on the podcast. Again, I never spoke to this guy. He was talking spicy, saying I'd get fucking taken over by a girl, that, he called me an idiot, stupid. Oh, you guys are married? And then,
hey, man, at least you actually get some and not him. He didn't, like, Myron didn't get his until, like, he was, like, in his mid-30s, like his first girlfriend.
He played some little songs. It's fine. I don't mind.
You felt like we were kind of blue-pilled, right?
I don't remember. What show was this one?
This was on. This was Rolo Donovan. We were all together.
Donovan Sharp's live.
They did a video about basically the red pit.
Shout out to Fresh. Myron's trying to escape accountability and any kind of what show was this on? Nigga, you said that shit like a month ago. Shut the fuck up. But Fresh couldn't skip. I remember when you was talking shit about him. He threw some right, those are right under the bus.
We've got so many streams, bro. I'm trying to like remember which one.
I remember.
Oh man,
I remember. Oh, me. I remember. It was. Wait, it was.
I think it's so funny that, like, Myron thinks that, like, Abba and Preach are still his friends at this point because they went on the podcast. And, like, Myron thinks anyone that goes on the podcast or anybody that talks to him is, like, automatically a friend now. It's, like, very, like, weirdly parasocial. It's very strange.
He threw him under the bus he was driving.
Yes.
Picking coconuts in Barbados.
And also, you guys might not remember this era. This is the era where Myron was accepting his balding nature. And he just looked different. Now he's got the Indian hairline. He pushed the shit far forward, and you guys might not recognize this person, but that is indeed Amru Fuddle.
I'm trying to remember. I would say blue, like.
Look at the live stream chat. They're all laughing at him. Look at this dude.
On the spot, purple pill is between red and blue pill. Give him the smoke. What is happening? Abba calling you out. Lol, Abba is about that life. Yeah, that was it. If Myron backs down, girl's gonna see it. They are all peaky. This is a primary factor in women. I mean, some of these guys are legitimate red pill people in his audience, but there were some people laughing at him.
And this is what I mean. A lot of content creators do this, right? They'll talk spicy before you know each other. And then when you even ask them about it, they're like, I have amnesia. I don't even care. But just stand on what the fuck you said. And this guy was just such a coward about it. It made me look at him very differently right away.
He said, I was going to get taken to the cleaners if I met a baddie.
Well, here's the thing. So you can only go off. You can only assume. That's what human nature is, right?
I also find it funny that he came with the smoke.
Yes. So whenever this guy...
Thank you, Walter. Very cool. I believe Walter was the guy's name on Fresh and Fit. But Myron Gaines is like the main guy that runs everything.
Talks big and he says all this huffing and puffing. Just know he's actually quite the big pussy when it comes to things like this. But yeah, it was just a funny moment to me. Did you have your RP awakening?
No.
How come you haven't awakened yet?
Well, I like sleeping, nigga.
April 26, 2021, as you guys know, Abba came down to Miami and did a podcast with us, and Preach called in back from Canada. You guys can go ahead and watch the interview. I can link it below if you guys want. But yeah, Preach was basically being a little bitch throughout the entire interview, acting as if he doesn't want to be there or whatever.
I didn't know who these guys were. I had no clue who they were.
Yeah, and it's not like fucking Preach owed them anything. Like, it's like, I don't know, it's like Myron has like this weird entitlement complex where it's like he feels like that like Preach owes him fucking everything. Even like after like Preach went on like Fresh and Fit or did like the interview or whatever, like he still like Preach wasn't willing to box, and like rightfully so. Like he doesn't owe him any boxing match. He doesn't owe him anything. And Myron felt like he had this like entitlement complex just because like they made videos making fun of him, or Abba and Preach made videos making fun of Myron Gaines.
Abba introduced them to me as, oh, we're gonna do a podcast. This and that doesn't tell much. They asked me a question, so I'm like, all right, let me take in consideration what's going on, and let me formulate what I have to say.
Wait,
so,
are you talking about the thing with the?
Yes.
Hold on, no. Okay. You know what? Why don't I pull up?
There's some people that don't know how to have conversation with people they're attracted to. They freeze up and they're just like, so do you like?
This is the moment where Myron Gaines knew, oh fuck, this is me. Like he knew that like Preach was fucking describing Myron in every way, and Myron was like feeling awkward about it. It was at this moment right here.
Yeah, they don't know how to act.
So yeah, just gave him an example. So what's going on with these masks?
No, sure. Hey, we got 4,900.
Look at my
I can't see.
4,921
of you niggas in here.
Yeah.
Like the goddamn video, you ninja watchers. You ninja watchers, I was looking at the YouTube numbers, and over 55% of you guys don't like the video. You fucking ninja watchers, this shit's pissing me off. You gotta make threats right now.
Like the video.
This shows how insecure that they are. Like they're like at every single piece of hate that they get, like why even bother addressing them for your content strategy? Like this just signals to them that like people making fun of you is like working and it's getting to you, and like the people that like snark after you are like actually gonna just like keep doing it. Like the people that like already hated you, you're like empowering those people and giving them attention. Like typically this is not something you want to do for your content strategy.
The channel, such an Ivan freak. Yeah, and right now, guys, do it right now. If not, we're gonna see our feet.
Like you could tell it's like really getting to them, to Myron and Walter or whatever.
Right now.
No, don't do it. We have guests in house. We have guests in house.
Yo, we gotta make threats. What are we gonna do to them? If they don't like the
right now, you're gonna see my feet and you're gonna smell them.
No.
You got guests right now.
Don't do it.
All right.
How many likes we got right now?
We got about 2.7K likes.
Oh, what the fuck? You don't like the video right now. You fucking ninja watchers. They know that shit. 500 likes right now. This sucks. You guys gotta like the goddamn video right now. I'm sitting right now.
All right, ninja out.
Oh, ninja out.
What were you thinking when you saw that?
I'm the guest on your show. You ask me a question. I take the time to answer your question, even though if I don't agree with what you're saying, I'm like, all right, let me give this a try. You interrupt me for what?
Because of ninja viewers that I guess they didn't like the people that like were making fun of them in the comments, and they were like interrupting him and then like making fun of shit and everything. It's like very like unprofessional.
Like it's long.
That shit's dope. Date bayo.
Hey man, listen.
It was going on and on and on. There was no point. I didn't understand what they were saying. What was this about? I tried to comprehend. And I'm trying to make eye contact with Abba. Like, dude, what is going on? And the only, oh man, it was crazy. It's like, what was that? They come back on screen and they start talking, and I'm like,
so we're not gonna talk about this?
Wait, we're not gonna talk.
Look at kidnaps.
Man. I like the video, please.
I'm a preach. Was that funny or was that crazy?
No, it was a.
Preach, what's your thought?
I didn't know I was.
Maybe there's a segment that I'm not aware of.
Wow, you should have rehearsed that thing. Hey.
You're being nice.
I was trying to be nice.
You were trying to be nice.
I was trying to be nice. Because you know.
But you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're the guest on the show, and this is like the point where like Abba and Preach didn't like actually like have the full on beef with Fresh and Fit, but it's like again they didn't fucking owe them anything. And it's like, it's not like Myron, like, it's so funny because, like, Myron was going on about how, like, we respected you guys and we did this, this, and this for you on the show and we allowed you to do this, this, and this. And then you made your hit piece on us. No, you actually did not respect ABBA and Preach while they were on the show. And it's actually really funny that Myron didn't show the context of that. I mean, of course he's not going to show it because he obviously is, like, not interested in that. He's just, like, fucking angry about it.
But being nice is fucking feminine, and that's why you gay.
Yas. One of the debates that we had was...
Damn, flamboyant Preach. I guess Myron was right about one thing. No, I'm just kidding. He's projecting.
About paying for box, right? Our position was, we don't think guys should be paying for box because you're not going to get genuine burning desire. Their position was, hey, pay for box anyway, it doesn't matter.
But no, that's not what our position was. And even him, I'm going to play the clip of what we actually said. But
I know some girls who work in escorting, and they tell them like they got regular dudes, very respectful, they follow the same protocol, and for them, it's just a good way to get their rocks off because they're into weird stuff, or maybe they're just like, man, I ain't got time. I work too much. I gotta be. I'm in town for a weekend. You ready? Cool. Let's go. Let's do this. And it's simple. So
position was simple. The reason why some people might be inclined to go to sex workers and why it might be good for them, I gave two reasons. One of them, if you have like a weird kink, maybe you're just one of those people who needs somebody who's a professional, because not everybody's going to be able to go to a regular person with their weird kinks. And the second example I gave is that there's some people who are very wealthy and they like to travel, and sometimes when they travel in the city, they don't have time to go dating apps and do all this stuff, so they might just hire someone. So when people go to Vegas, that's why they get an escort, for example. That's why I'll say
yeah, I mean, it's it makes sense, you know. I really do think that they, like, I have like a weird hot take. I feel like they need to legalize prostitution. Like, I know that might seem like a weird hot take, but I feel like it should be legalized because it, like, eliminates all the weird, shady shit behind it. And, like, fuck it, you know? Like, America's already a free country as is. Let people do what they want. If they want to, like, explore themselves sexually, let them fucking do it, man. Like...
Shout out to me. I had a decent globe, right? Showing up as someone's Ethiopian auntie. That outfit was crazy. I had a decent glow up, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, see,
100%.
And that's why they say you're gay. You need to stop being nice and complimentary, bro.
Fuck you, nigga.
Much better.
Okay.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah, if we get demonetized, you know why. It's my fault. My bad. That's how you do it, Myron. When you get demonetized, you just say it was my fault. Carry on.
That's not the way to.
Nothing is ever Myron Gaines' fault, ever. I mean, he was already going to do that anyways to blame Preach for it.
And we had a good discussion on it, you know, buried the hatchet on some things that we didn't agree with, and it was pretty much done. And then on top of that, it was such a good discussion that Abba actually came back and did the after-hour show later on that night.
No, Abba obviously came back to fucking clown and make fun of you guys.
This nigga lies like he breathes. I didn't come back and do the second show. I went in for the first show. And they're like, by the way, we're going to start the second show in 30 minutes. So I was like, all right, I'm already here. But I was already on the fence a little bit.
Oh, in the meantime, you sent me a text. Help me.
Oh, no. Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
You really did. Facts. I was like, yo, because I was like, how's the show? Because I was really off of it. And I was like, so I was just like, yo, help me. I'm like... I'm here. You're over there.
And I need you guys to go back to 2021. At the time, I wasn't really familiar with these guys that deeply. I didn't know how weird they were, okay? So I stayed for the after-hour show. And if you watch me on the after-hour show, I was weirded out throughout the whole show. They did a bunch of stuff beforehand and during the show that I didn't like. One thing I asked them is don't bring a bunch of 19-year-olds to the fucking show in the panel.
Yeah, and that's what they did. They brought like a bunch of like 18, 19-year-old girls and like a bunch of OnlyFans models. That's like their whole fucking strategy is like to be like, hey, this is what all women are like. And they're like, that's like the whole fucking red pill fucking strategy. It's like very loser shit.
Because I'm not interested in talking with 19-year-olds about dating and marriage. Like that's... And
whoa, Abba! You can't be saying that word.
And sure enough, and I also asked them just to make sure the panel wasn't exclusively white. And what did they do? It was like...
I mean, it's a litmus test to ABBA's maturity. I mean, the fact that Myron Gaines is, like, in his 30s, but he has, like, a bunch of weird 19-year-olds on the fucking podcast about dating or whatever. It's just, it's weird. You know, like, it's not predatory. Like, obviously, they're legal adults, but still, it's just weird. It's immature as fuck.
Entirely white-passing people. So, you know, it's fine. It wasn't, like, a big thing for me, but then... Throughout the whole thing and just the arguments that they were having and the kicking people out, when you're really there and you're watching, it's like, this is so unnecessary. I was able to have calm discussions with everybody. These guys were very antagonistic and unproductive. So by the halfway point, I was already over it. And then they asked me to stay for the after out. I'm like, nigga, I'm out. I called somebody and I was out of that bitch. And I didn't go back since then. So that's a more accurate description, but it's okay.
But
they come out with a video called Fresh and Fit Are Capping Hard. We debated on legalizing selling poom poom. Now, I thought this was weird because in my eyes, I was like, wait, you were just here 4 months ago. We already had a discussion on this. Why would you put a video out saying that we're liars? You know, we lay into them, right?
Because you are liars.
We start roasting them. I start making fun of Abba and Preach. I start making fun of Preach, his fat wife or his fat girlfriend.
Yeah, and you choose to make fun of somebody's wife. That's a choice that you decided to make. Instead of actually attacking the points that they made, you resort to attacking somebody's wife who has nothing to do with it.
And whatever it was, we say some shit like we're gonna send him back to a boat, send him back to Haiti in a boat, whatever. We're just fucking around, right? Talking shit. Because these guys are supposed to be.
That goes beyond fucking around, by the way. You're making fun of his wife. You're making an active choice to do that.
Comedians. These guys are supposed to be funny and have a sense of humor. And we're like, yo, you know what? We'll challenge y'all to a boxing match, right? I box Abba, Fresh boxes Preach. So they drop a video the next day, and it's called August 17, 2021, called They Talked About His Wife, Asked Him to Box, so Preach accepted.
I see the video, and I'm like, oh, bet. He calls me, and he's like, you want film? I'm like, yeah. So Abba doesn't know at all what I was about to. I didn't even know what I was about to say.
If you watch that video, actually, you can see me start chuckling because I'm realizing what he's saying.
He's like, what? And mind you, I'm going to give you a behind the scene. Is I get to his place.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you. No, you have to say it. You have to say it. I'll tell you what he did. Because I was sitting editing, and this guy opens the door to my room. He doesn't take off his backpack. I think you had some on your back, right?
I was on my motorcycle, so I had my backpack. Yeah.
So this guy comes up, and he's just... And I'm facing forward, and he's just hovering.
And he turns around, he's like, nigga, you good?
And then he looks at me, he goes like this, he goes,
yeah.
Does Abba and Preach actually have like a studio now? Like, I know they made like an update video. Like, it used to just be like two guys like with a camera set up and filming together. But like I feel like they have like an actual legitimate like studio that they like hired now, where they like have people working behind the scenes and shit.
Listen, I didn't even know what I was about to say, and he starts speaking the whole video. I don't say squat. And the problem in this, I'm going to tell you what the problem is that I believe that we're from a different generation, a generation that when you used to talk like that, that person is going to pull up. And I was like, yo, my parents, I'm supposed to go see my parents in the States. So I'm supposed to go, so let's go. I was like, yeah, I'm going to take both of y'all. I'm going to take one bitch, and I'm going to take the other bitch.
Okay.
Twin sisters. That's what happened.
You know what?
I didn't even know.
But this is how you know Preach is just aura farming. Because, like...
Aura farming? I mean, I don't know. Like, I Preach aura farms, but like every time I watch an Abba and Preach video, like Abba usually is the guy who does like the main talking, and Preach is kind of just like there to vibe. Not to say that he doesn't add any meaningful commentary, because he does, but like it usually is like Abba that like adds like the main. He's like, you could tell Abba's like the main guy that like runs everything, and that's not like a bad thing. Like, I think it's an interesting dynamic and duo that they've got.
Because the line isn't good, but because he said it, it's fire. And it's stuck ever since.
And what's funny to me is that I already accepted it, and he's trying to twist it like, yeah, Abba refused. Hey, I'm still here. I'm the original acceptor. Like
and you were also the insulted party.
I'm the one that got insulted. I'm the one. I'm still there. You trying to? No, it's Abba. No. It was me versus you two.
Later on that night, guys, we do after hours. So they dropped their hit piece on us about we disrespected his wife and his country, and then
you did disrespect his wife. That is a choice that you made.
And we dropped this video right here.
It's so weird because like I saw this, like we saw this video yesterday, like as of me editing this video. Like this video came out like earlier, but like I just feel like Myron doesn't understand that like he insulted his wife, and now he's like trying to pretend like he didn't. Like he's trying to have like weird plausible deniability. Like, I don't know. It's like very strange the way he's like talking about it.
We did after hours, but we said this at the beginning of the after hours show.
Real fast. On this podcast, we talk about accountability. Okay?
Yeah. If they, like I said, if they talked about accountability, their entire podcast wouldn't even exist. But all right.
And we are not above taking accountability. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, we made a mistake. Okay? It is not cool to insult a man's country and or wife live on air.
And at this point, guys, we were done with it. As you guys know,
No,
we
they
made
were
videos
not.
on them they kept making videos because they realized if you make videos on Fresh and Fit, you're gonna get a lot of views. Because these guys were dead before we showed up, honestly. And you guys can see, if you look at their social blade stats, they were getting like maybe 10K. They had like 1.3 million. These guys were fucking dead in the water until we started making fun of them, and so we got into this battle line.
The AI.
I'm pretty sure like ABBA and Preach were doing just fine before like they were talking about Fresh and Fit. They were doing like just fine. They only started talking about Fresh and Fit because like, you know, it's easy to make fun of them. And yes, it does bring in a lot of views, but like they were still doing just fine even without talking about them.
That picture is, come on, B.
I want to point everything on Preach, knowing that damn well both of us are not gonna fight Preach, bro. Come on, man. Preach can't fight all your battles, and we'll show you guys all the text messages. That's one of the biggest lies that they tell to this day, saying that we ran away from the boxing match. It was ABBA that ran away from the boxing match. It wasn't Preach, it wasn't me, and it
The
wasn't
fucking AI pictures.
Did you see that? The AI pictures.
What did they do to Walter? Why does Walter have...
What did it do to him? Back it up. They'll bring it back. What did it to him? You know damn well that Twiggy don't look like that.
Yeah, wow.
Do you think he put in the prompt, whiten my skin, please? I feel like that was in the prompt.
Yo, we're talking shit about his wife and his country. Bro, number one, that wasn't his wife. Dumbass Preach goes on the Saucecast, and this is what he says.
Instead of going after what we said about their takes, they went personal. That was August or something like that. That was
August of 2021, I believe. That's where the timeline was, I think. August of 2021.
It was like
way later.
Way later. They found a picture of someone, and I'm going cheek to cheeks with that person, right? We're cheeks to cheeks, and we're blowing a kiss. And they took that picture, and they said, that's his wife. Got him. It's not my wife.
Got him.
No, got you, you fucking liar. So let's get this straight. You guys go ahead and...
He said it's so weird because he just showed like a picture of some random woman and he's like, no, I got you. And then he like doesn't even like fucking elaborate on it. And like he just like talks about like something else related to his wife. It's so weird.
Orchestrate an entire...
It's like if you actually had like a gotcha, wouldn't you say the gotcha and then be like, got you, bitch, and then play the Don DeMarco? Isn't that how it's supposed to go? Fucking Myron's so incompetent that I don't even think he understands that.
Fucking beef of us insulting your wife and your country.
Your wife, quote unquote.
You run with it for views and clout, and you guys try to make the situation look a lot worse than it really was.
We
and you lied
orchestrate
and kept up with the lie for a year plus after the fact to go ahead and try to paint us as assholes for making fun of your fat wife.
You know what I say? I feel like, remember that guy who was like manipulation?
Manipulation.
Yeah. He's low IQ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happened was he called your wife a bunch of names.
Yeah.
And then in a future stream, then just threw a picture up and said, that's the
Yeah,
person.
they were all boys being boys.
But he just spoke about your wife without anything. So that's why, I don't know why he's pretending like
Exactly.
we were...
But that's what he's trying to spin the narrative. And saying that we orchestrated that. We didn't tell you, hey, by the way, okay, so what you're going to do is you're gonna insult my wife. And we're going to... That's not what happened. No. You willy-nilly decided to do that.
Yep.
You decided to go personal.
Yep.
That was...
Yeah, I mean, that's what I believe as well that happened. It's just like, you never really, the golden rule is that you don't really insult somebody's wife. You know, not unless they're an asshole and they're, like, if it's like Ian and Anissa, for example, right? I'm giving an example. Anissa is involved in, like, all the iDubbbz, H3, and Hassan, all that, like, fucking drama or whatever. At that point, it's, like, fair game because Anissa herself is involving herself in, like, the snark talking points. And, like, I feel like at that point, it's fair game. But, like, if the wife is not involved in the drama and you're just talking to a guy one-on-one, that's, like, a pretty explicit golden rule that you don't violate. You don't go to insulting someone's wife immediately. I feel like that should be a no-brainer.
It was you. And it came to me after that. Some people reported, hey, by the way, they used the picture. And then I went to look and I saw that they sent me a clip of what happened and who you sent.
You want to know?
So I haven't seen none of that.
You want to know how this is not true? It's very easy. You never heard us ever claim that they posted a picture of his wife.
No, never did.
We never claimed that, not a single time, because that's not our claim. Now, we both know the individual that they posted the picture of.
Yeah,
and
started doing
it
comedy,
annoyed
bro.
us a lot because it sent unnecessary harassment to somebody who has nothing to do with anything. So these guys doxed this person for no reason, didn't know who she was. A bunch of people sent her a lot of hate and hateful comments. So imagine you're just existing and all of a sudden you get a brigade of people. I don't know if you thought this, but I thought this, it would feel really weird if they're like, oh, this is his wife, look how ugly she is. And then you come out afterwards and be like, oh my God, that's not my wife. It's like, why would you disown the person that you know?
Yeah,
like
of
that?
course.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys realize how many people have contacted me about Myron in his childhood.
Yes.
Friends sent me high school pictures of his family,
Walter
a
and
whole
stuff,
bunch of.
yeah.
I've never posted any of it because at the end of the day, no matter how rich this guy might be.
Whoa! You can't say that word.
No matter how much I'm upset with his parents for allowing this person to exist, right? I would never think of ever posting anything about them.
I've always thought it was strange that they never talk about their personal lives. They never talk about what they do. But then again, when you're someone like Abba who's getting pegged while you're on all fours, you probably
Again, like I don't know why Myron keeps bringing this up. It's like such a weird thing that he brings up. It's like Abba getting pegged, Abba getting milked, Abba in like man titties out, everything. It's like, Myron, why do you fucking keep thinking about this? Why does this occupy so much of your mind? Like it lives rent free in your head, Mr. Zesty Gaines.
don't want to share too much because it's probably embarrassing. Because at the end of the day, he's a sodomite and he's never going to be able to live that shit down.
I always love when he says this.
Yes.
Because they keep playing this clip of me where I talk about the fact that I had a girl eat my ass. And they're like, nigga, you're gay. And I'm like, okay.
That's gay, I guess. Listen, you've never been gay until you've had a girlfriend eat your ass, I guess.
I guess me doing sexual stuff with a woman is gay. Sure.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever you say.
Well, it is.
I'm super gay for ladies.
It is.
Whatever.
It is. What's not gay is having a whole ass girlfriend, not sleeping with her. That's not gay. That's not gay. What's
You know I'll demolish you. You know I'll f you up. You know it. I'll make you the fucking sodomite that you really are, you fucking pussy.
how you gonna?
It's just so funny because it's like the whole red pill movement, the whole idea of like being a quote unquote alpha male or whatever the fuck, according to them, is you shouldn't be emotional about women or you shouldn't be emotional, period. But Myron is like one of the most emotional motherfuckers out there. Like, and it's so easy to like troll him. That's how you know the entire thing that Myron does is like a fucking grift.
Do that? Are you gonna start? Are you gonna wait? No, pause. No, let's
Sorry about that.
take a little moment to dissect that. I will make you the sodomite that you really are. So
Let's think about it. Let's think.
Ah, that means Myron's gay. All you have to do is search up Myron gay. The first few results. Just let that speak for itself.
So that means that what you're gonna sodomize him? One, that makes you gay and also a sodomite. That's crazy.
It's a beautiful thing. You know, Myron finally coming out of the closet and admitting he wants to make Abba a sodomite. It's a beautiful thing. Glad we got to this point. You know, we love the gays.
I think he was trying to pull the
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I think you watched too many clips and you thought
Mike
he was
Tyson.
in-
I'll fuck you till you.
But we've all seen you shadow box.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. One second. Let's bring it back right there. Edward dude grabbing him from behind.
Ah, yeah, of course. You know, the classic, you know, when you're drunk, you know, the real side of you comes out. Right? And Myron being drunk at a concert, grabbing his homie around the arm and, like, literally, like, putting his mouth on the ear of somebody. Hey, yeah, I mean, bro, he was probably, like, uber hard for the rest of that day.
Let me smell you, brother. My question is, where's his other hand?
Okay.
Okay, carry on.
Bro, the laughter of Abba and Preach is so contagious.
Okay, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
Like, literally, Abba and Preach have, like, H3 vibes now. Like, I can hear, like, the people in their background, and I feel like that's, like, a new thing that they got, like, recently. It was, like, Abba and Preach trying to, like, slowly become kind of like H3, because if it is, I dig it.
It's cool. It's fine. It's okay.
Here we go.
My bad.
No, cuddling good. That's not gay. I've been to a lot of concerts. I ain't never been by one of my homies like, yo. Because like,
hey.
No, because he's like in the ear and shit. Like, hey, nigga,
Yeah.
Okay. Just fucking goofing around and shit.
He up in there. That's crazy, right?
Calm down, Diddy.
I looked at those pictures.
Not the calm down Diddy. What the fuck?
Calm down, Diddy.
Yo, shout out to Tree of Logic. But I wanted to be open-minded. I haven't. Doesn't this look like a fucking Levi's commercial?
Damn. It's literally a whole fucking orgy going up on in here. Dude, this guy's got his, like, eyes closed and everything. He is open and honest about it. Myron is, like, you know, I feel like Myron in this picture is a little bit on the fence. You could kind of see it. Like, he wants to lean in. He, like, really wants to. But he's a little on the fence about how he looks and how he's going to start his red pill grift later down in life. Damn. It's a beautiful thing. It makes sense. It all fits the lore.
This does not look like an ad for jeans somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Literally never been sitting in like a booth and laid back into another man's lap. And while he... Nah, I'm sorry. Listen. You call me gay all you want for what I do with women. Sure, I don't care. Like, it just doesn't bother me. And you know, if you think I'm gay, great. I had no plans of fucking you anyway, so what you think about my sexuality? Chef's kiss.
Their channel went up, and we can show you guys the Social Blade stats if you guys want to see. When this beef started, I showed you guys the numbers. They were getting 10K followers.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure in my, like, original reaction to this, like, this was originally from, like, 2020 to, like, 2021-ish. And, like, Abba and Preach were already, like, fairly known in their, like, coverage of, like, other topics anyways. So, like, Fresh and Fit was, like, while they get a lot of views, like, okay, is that your big gotcha? It's really funny that, like, Myron thought this was, like, a huge own, that, like, he really owned Abba and Preach at this point. But it's like, okay, that's the honest part out loud. You know, people make money off of their videos. They want to make views off of their videos. Oh, no. Literally every single content creator wants to do that. Oh, no.
So he's saying that we needed him to grow, but if you just look at the own evidence that he posted, this guy's maybe, I don't know, shout out, at least he posted the real thing. You can just see that we're growing the whole time, and we keep growing. 200 total million views. We hit that in January before that, and then we just kept climbing afterwards. Did that initial part of the beef give us a spike? Sure, but we were growing the whole time. Myron to me is a pay pig. You know what those are? You know what, like those sex workers call a dude and they're like, hey, you loser. Go into your bank account, transfer $30, no, $3,000, because you're a loser, good for nothing dweeb who would be lucky to be able to sniff my feet after a long day on the elliptical. You understand that? The pay pig is like, I'll make you a sodomite, right? So,
I mean, we kind of already knew that, like, Myron had, like, a bit of a humiliation king. Like, I mean, he literally was, like, making fun of black people, even though he's black. I really don't know why he would humiliate himself, you know? Like, the whole idea about being red pill is you're supposed to be, like, a high-value male. So if you're supposed to be a high-value male, why are you going out of your way to humiliate the race that you are? That doesn't really seem super high-value to me.
At the end of the day, that's how I see Myron.
Again, I still think that there's a difference between, like, someone being, like, toxically masculine and, like, having toxic masculine traits versus, like, straight up being red-pilled, which is, like, literally meant to get you to hate women. It's like, those are two different things.
Myron,
I know Papa Gut doesn't see a difference between the two, but a bit of a disagreement that I have with him on that one.
I just, every time I see him, I'm like, hey, you know, free paycheck. Thank you. And I need simps like you to keep making content because it's just free money.
When we get back to Canada, we're going to make 20 more Fresh and Fit videos and pay for another vacation. You know what?
Why did he include that clip?
I know, man. That's stupid. That's such an L.
Hey, that's crazy. This man's stalking my Instagram for those. What did I say here? I didn't move it in.
It's really funny that, like, fucking Myron thinks that he's, like, owning Abba and Preach with this proof, but it's like he actually just showed off some of the best parts of Abba and Preach. Abba and Preach are going on vacation and shit. They're, like, going to other countries. They're showing clips of Abba and Preach owning them and stuff. It's like, it's very weird that, like, Myron thinks that, like, he really was doing something with the fucking video he made.
Fuck all that meat, halfway price. You think I made 70 plus videos on those Fresh and Fit suckers just to get sucked out of my Fresh and Fit money? My mama need a third condo. Facts! 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 I might actually get her a fourth condo if they get remonetized. Thank you, YouTube.
Then we go to Barbados for what? Coconut, nigga.
So fucking silly. It's just, like, so dumb. It's like there's not even, like... it's like, it's not even, like, a cohesive joke. It's just, like, it's meant to be, like, just silly.
Yo, next trip we should go to Barbados.
Let's go to Barbados.
Let's go interview people who knew Walter Weeks back in the day. You know how many people from Barbados have contacted us about these guys?
Yeah, about the time you farted in that class.
Oh! Not fucking preach leaking ABBA's past.
And then... Anyways.
Barbados. Yeah, that would be the best vacation, bro.
If you guys want to go ahead and keep watching Anus and Reach, please.
All right.
Not Anus and Reach.
That was the end of that segment. So that's the whole thing. You know, Myron crying the whole time. As far as what I think about it, I don't really have much thoughts. You know, people are like, "Oh, ABBA, you guys are obsessed." Sure, whatever, man. Same way like people are like, "ABBA, you're gay." I'm like, sure, whatever you say. Honestly, he's just a pay pig.
God forbid you criticize red pill content. Incredible.
I like to make fun of him because it's just easy. Anything else?
Don DeMarco.
You know what I love thinking about?
What?
I just imagine this guy in his room practicing his speeches and be like, "Oh, you fucking losers now."
What speech? We are better than this speech?
Yeah,
of course. By next year, we'll lap you, crickets.
Like, think about it. We make a video on this guy, and this is how he gets.
College, and I was waking up every fucking morning at 5 o'clock. I didn't feel like it. Felt like shit. Dizziness because I had to run 7 miles, rowing all the time, going to the gym, etc. Training 3, 4, 5 times a fucking day for hours on end. I was like, God damn, this sucks. But I thank God that I went through it. It gives you the confidence. It gives you the backbone. You're able to stand there on your 2 feet, 10 toes down and say what the fuck you want to say because you've been through more than other motherfuckers. A lot of you guys have now suffered enough, and you wonder why no one respects you because you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're sitting in this chest like, well, yeah, just network with millionaires. I don't know if we're going to make it. Oh, now everyone's going to become a millionaire. You're a pussy. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you suffered enough, no one will stop you from getting it. Okay? You're going to have the mindset that I have.
Well, clearly ABBA and Preach stopped you. Also, this crash out is really fucking gay. Like, this crash out is like super, I guess it tracks with Myron, but but like still, it's like, this is fucking stupid. Like, I don't even know like what you say to like this entire crash out being like, oh my God, you've been through so much. Oh my God, you've been through a lot, you know, like, oh my God, you've been through so much more than women ever have or whatever. Because that's like what he's saying here. I'm like, okay, I guess. Cool story, bro.
I will not lose. These 2 pussies in Canada try to destroy us. Guess what happens? We became even stronger from that shit. I'm like, say it. You hit me, I lived through the battle, and I get stronger after the fact. Now, we're number 1 men's podcast in the world. Those 2 clowns tried to destroy us, and they failed.
No, well, you're crashing out right now, so it's clearly the stress is getting to you, Myron.
I want your opponents to fear you. Have the fear of God. If I ever run into this mother, he's gonna beat the shit out of me. That's what I want, because you have the fierce tenacity that no one can fucking...
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Again!
That voice crack betrayed him.
God damn.
He was kind of consistent in that voice crack when like, nah, you a bitch.
It's hard to watch.
It's very cringe, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could get like this passionate about this shit, but I just don't care enough. You know, like, I don't know. I don't have this like feeling that he has. So whenever he's like, ABBA box me, I'm like, give me.
Myron's 35, by the way, for context. He's 35, crashing out about this shit about how men are like the ultimate victims of the world, and they've been through like so fucking much. Like, that's not to say that men go through problems. I think both men and women. Here's my take: men and women go through problems. You know, there's pros and cons to being a man, and there's pros and cons to being a woman. Like, that's just the take, you know? Like, if you have any other take than that, like, and you say that, like, men are the ultimate victims of the world, it's just, like, it's loser and it's pathetic weak shit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's pathetic. You know, women have problems, but they also can do things easier than guys can. Like, it's okay to acknowledge both things. Like, I think we're gonna survive.
Reason. Like, you haven't given me a reason to. Like, you care about me. I don't care enough about you to do it. So when you give me a reason and, you know, give me some sense of motivation to do it, then I might indulge. Anything else?
I like training, so
you're just looking for an excuse, a little sparring partner.
Sparring is fun.
Yeah, I find this dude just kind of repetitive, a little bit dull.
Oh, repetitive? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, like I wish I could say something new, but it's just like
there's nothing new. It's the same thing over and over and over again.
Shout out to whoever did his hair transplant, though. Holy shit, that hairline! Like he said, make me Indian and just push that shit up to like here. Like he had the East African going back, and he's just, and now you got a proceeding hairline. And it's just
Proceeding.
Bro, he looks like Squilliam. If you go back,
Moving forward, got a
hold up.
here.
He kind of looks like if you squint hard enough, Myron Gaines kind of looks like Squilliam Fancyson from SpongeBob.
Like he had the measures. All right, let's move on from this topic.
All right, good stuff. Thank you.